This is Tom Dahl with the DTS Work From Home blog, and today I want to talk to you about security cameras, specifically really security cameras and installed security systems. It could be home security, commercial security for your business. I was looking at some statistics just in preparing to write this post, and I've actually got several posts out there on different types of security cameras, home security cameras, the nanny cam, spy cams, just different blog posts that are out there on the website if you want to read them. And really I'm going to put the same video on all of those posts because the message is really the same, and that's that I would tend to focus on prevention of crime, and I'll get to that in a minute. But as I was preparing to do this video and to write these blogs, just looked at some of the crime statistics, and they were staggering. Now, I've included statistics in each one of the blogs. You can check those out. I really don't have them memorized to be able to tell them to you off the top of my head, but just some that stuck out to me. Burglaries in the United States, it's 5,400 burglaries a day, 225 burglaries per hour, and that comes down to like one burglary every 13 seconds. 5,400 a day, 225 an hour, one burglary occurs every, 13 seconds. And if you don't have a home security system installed, you're 300 times more likely to be burglarized than a home that does have them installed. You have 300% chance, more of a chance, of a burglar entering your home. When you have a security system installed at your home or at your business, that serves as a deterrent to crime. It absolutely serves as a deterrent to crime, and I'm going to talk about that in just a minute as we go. But not only, concerned with burglaries, really I would just ask you the question, what do you value the most? What do you really value the most? I've been a safety manager for about 30 years, and I've asked thousands of people that same question. And without fail, most people will tell you, if I say, hey, what are the top 3 things you value the most, the top 3 things you really value? One of those 3 things is going to be their family. And so the question is not, do you need a security system in your home? The question is really, why wouldn't you have one in your home? If you value your family the most, if you want to protect your family from harm, and you have the means to install a security system in your home, and your business could be important, obviously would be important to you as well if you built your business from the ground up, and this is something you put your life into, and it's the way you support your family. Obviously, that's got a lot of value in it as well. Why would you want to risk your business? When 1 out of 11 people in the United States are shoplifters, when shoplifting accounts for about 38% of store losses and shrinkage, and who knows, as far as people wasting time at work, doing personal things at work, while on company time. If your business and your home and your family are valuable to you, why wouldn't you install a security system, security cameras? A lot of people think they're expensive. Back in the day, they were. It was only for the rich and the famous, if you will, had security systems installed in big companies. But, small businesses and people at home, no, we didn't really have those types of things. But now, because of advancements in technology, the proliferation of the technology throughout the country, there are hundreds and thousands of different types of security cameras, security systems, and really the technology today is just incredible. They are very versatile systems. They are security cameras, closed circuit TV, which is what a lot of us are familiar with, where you have a hard wire into the security system, but they're now wireless cameras, right? You can put them just about anywhere, inside or outside. Wireless security cameras. These things do not turn off in the event that you have a loss of power in your home or your business. They keep running. And again, I just want to speak about versatility. They can be used, to see anywhere in your home, right? Depending on how you have the camera set up in your home and what the coverage is, you can get out your cell phone and look at any room in your home and see what's going on. You could be around the world, 1,000 miles away, and control the security system in your home, see what's going on in your home, control, if you want to get into home automation, control your air conditioning, your heat, your lighting, whatever. There's so many things you can do now because of the technology, with your cell phone, and it's all very affordable. People say, well, it's the cost. Well, not anymore. It's not. It's not. Installation fees are pretty inexpensive. Sometimes, a company might be having those for free. But they can do financing. But pretty much a security system installed in your home or your business. If you're stopping each morning for a cup of coffee at Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, right, in 30 days, you've more than paid your monthly fee or your monthly service fee for 24-hour, surveillance and 24-hour response capabilities to your home. So expense really is not, for most of us, is not the issue. We may not think about it. It's something maybe we haven't really, it's not in the front of our mind. We really don't think, we need it. I'll tell you that, for years and years, I drove my vehicle without a seatbelt. Yes, Mr. Safety Manager drove around his vehicle without a seatbelt on. And I never needed it. I didn't have any accidents. Everything was fine. And then one day I had an accident, and I got thrown out of the vehicle at about 55, 60 miles an hour. Had some serious injuries. I almost lost my life. We pay insurance on our home. We pay insurance on our cars, and yet we hope that we're never going to have to use it. And a security system is the same way, right? You hope you never have to use it. I mean, you will turn it on, right, and use it as far as have it going in your home and have it active. But you're hoping that no one ever is really going to break in, that no one's ever going to try to harm your family, that you're never going to really need to take that footage and take it to court because you have to prosecute someone. Again, the idea is prevention, not catching someone in the act. And just like, I didn't need my seatbelt until I got thrown out of the truck. You don't need a security system until someone tries to break in. But then it's too late. There are other statistics out there, and I had some of them. Again, you can click on the various links I provided in the blogs that had to do with child abuse. When you talk about the nanny cam, excuse me, that's a camera for nannies, right? Someone who's watching your children, babysitters. Now, babysitters probably count, excuse me, for about 4% of the abuse that occurs to children, whereas family members probably account for over 50% of the abuse that occurs to children. But if you want to have a system in your home that will serve as a deterrent, and no matter who, babysitter, friend, family, cousin from, 3 generations away, whatever, if you have a security system, security cameras installed in your home, it serves as a deterrent. And you can say, hey, tell your babysitter, hey, man, we got this great security system installed. Don't worry, you're covered. If anything happens, man, police are going to be here right now. It's a psychological thing that people know they're being watched. They're just not going to they're not going to engage in those actions and behaviors that they would have otherwise done if they didn't know they were being watched. And that's why when I look at things like the spy cameras, and for whatever reason we are fascinated with spy cameras. I can't tell you how many people search every month for spy cameras or hidden cameras. The nanny cam is a camera. It's a hidden device. It's where we hide cameras, in a teddy bear or in a clock, in a picture frame, in our children's room, so we can kind of spy on our child's room. Why hide them? If the cameras are hidden in your home and no one knows they're there, they're not a deterrent. And the problem I have with that, I have children, right? And the problem that you have was that by the time you catch the babysitter or a friend or a family member or whoever abusing your child, it's too late. The abuse has already taken place, right? By the time, you catch your employee stealing from you in your store, they've already stolen from you. Now, you can fire them, but it's already happened, or someone's going to come in and damage, your equipment, steal something that is extremely valuable from your business, and you catch it on tape. Well, it's too late. But when you have an installed security system in your home or business and your employees know about it and your family knows about it and your friends know about it, and you've got the little stickers on the window and a sticker on the door that tells you, hey, we've got a security system. Once people know they're being watched, that's the deterrent. And they're not nearly as likely to commit those actions in your home or at your business. And people who are outside the home or business, burglars, they're not nearly as likely to try to burglarize your home once they know that it's protected with a security system. There's just a lot of variety. There is a lot of versatility, again, from baby monitors. If you have the security systems installed, you can see right into your baby's room at any time while they're sleeping, check on them. If you have an elderly parent in another home 1,000 miles away, and you guys agree on setting this thing up, you can be checking in on your mom or dad, from your phone, seeing how they're doing. I even saw one individual, or one recommendation was to use security cameras to check on their animals out in the barn. Now, I am from Texas, and when I first thought, man, that's kind of funny using, security cameras to check on your animals. But after living in Illinois for a while, and once you hit about -10, -20 degrees cold and get that 30 to 40, -30, -40 degree wind chill going, that sounds like a pretty good idea. If I can have a camera out there and just look at my phone and, yep, everybody in the barn's okay, I'm not going out there. So there is a variety of uses for these cameras. But again, I just want to encourage you, if you're in the market for a home security system, commercial security system, if you're looking at our blog, my different posts on the different types of cameras, I put links throughout the blog to connect you with our provider. We use Vivint Security Systems, and you can have a free, no obligation consultation. Their phone number is available. You just call them and set it up. They'll come out, they'll evaluate your home, evaluate your business. Do you want coverage, 100% coverage inside? Do you want coverage outside? Do you want coverage, in your garage or outside your garage in the driveway? What kind of coverage do you want at your business, inside and outside? They'll go through all that. They'll give you an estimate on what they think you need to get what you want and what it's going to cost, and they can set you up. I'd only ask you that if you go to our website, and then when you call Vivint, that you would give them my IBO information that's at the bottom of that blog, so that they would know who sent you their way, just as a reference. But if you are looking for a home security system or commercial security system, I do want to encourage you to do that. Prevention is secure. We want to prevent crime. We want to prevent abuse of our children. We want to prevent burglarization of our homes. And so I really want to encourage you, get that free consultation. Talk to someone. The talk is free. You can talk for free. Find out what's out there. Find out what it costs. Look at your resources. If you give up that cup of coffee every morning and drink coffee at home, maybe now it's something that would be affordable for you. But the question just becomes, what value do we place on our home? What value do we place on our children and on our family? What value do we place on our business? And it's not an issue of putting a guilt trip on anyone. It's just an issue to say, hey, just think about it. Look, what's your perspective? What are you looking at? What are you focusing on? If we, take care of our home insurance, when we take care of our car insurance, do we really want the one time for someone to break into our home, for someone to break into our business, for someone to injure our family members, for someone to injure our employees? We'd rather prevent that than have to deal with the ramifications afterward. I want to thank you for your time today. And again, if you've got any questions or concerns, my contact information is on the blog, and I would love to hear back from you. Thank you for your time today.